Welcome to the world of generics and TypeScript. And you can see that I'm on the TypeScript documentation page. It kind of explains that there's many ways you can do, let's say, your parameters or your typing, right? One is, let's say you have a function name identity, and you can basically specify the type to be a number so that only numbers can be passed here and processed, right? Or you can make it the other way around and put any as well, and you go back to the same old JavaScript, and you can do whatever you want, and have just a lot of runtime errors then. Um, so again, numbers gives you that compile time error, which is good. So you don't need to run it; you know it right away it's wrong, and we'll use a bit more like more advanced. It's called generics, and you see this with the greater than, less than brackets, the angle brackets T, and you can use any character actually, but you can just use this one, this one, this one, and that what basically that does is whatever type you pass, it will kind of lock into that typing, and also check if you're using other methods for, let's say, a number, but you're passing a string, so it's kind of locking into that, right? With any, it's not gonna check that. I know it's too difficult maybe to understand this. So let's go a more higher level and let's see Pokemon. And as you can see with the Pokemon, we have the three scenarios, right? We have Pikachu, Score Bunny. If you don't know, that's a Gen 8 Pokemon, Fire Starter. It's pretty cool. And let's say you have a function with a type safe, and let's say only electric type moves, and you pass in Pikachu, and Pikachu comes there, and you teach him Thunderbolt. So you compile, and then you run it, and you say Pika Pika Thunderbolt, right? In the second scenario, we have a function with any type, right? Before that, let's come back to the first scenario. Score Bunny couldn't basically pass to this function. So sorry. Okay, now moving on to the second function with any type. Pikachu comes in and you teach him Ember, and then okay, he learns Ember maybe. And when you say Pikachu use Ember, he says Pika. I don't know what to do, right? Now with the third scenario with the generic type, you basically pass Pikachu again, and you teach him Ember, and while teaching him, Pikachu would say Pika, and doesn't even let you teach Pikachu Ember. And now that saves us runtime error. So again, with the same thing, and then another set of scenario with this one. Again, the first scenario, Pikachu can only come in because he has that we have that type safe, let's say, right? Um, the second scenario, we can have Score Bunny to go in as well. You can teach him Thunderbolt, sure, but on runtime, you say Score, right? Because he can't really execute Thunderbolt, right? Now come to the last scenario. We have Score Bunny, and when you teach him Thunderbolt, you say Score. That's about it. Hell of an overview. Hope this gives you a good idea. Not the perfect analogy, but at least a good idea. That's all.